Hey everyone, welcome to our Mindset Personal Development portion of our onboard training here with Team Synergy. I'm Susan Wheeler, and this is my favorite thing to talk about. So don't skip this section. You might think mindset, personal development, I'll put that off. I need to learn some skills first. This is the first skill you need to master, not just learn, but master. Live it, breathe it, because this is what is going to set you apart from everyone else. Now, I want you to think about this just logically for a second. We all have the same products, we all have the same web page, we all have access to the same thing. So my products aren't going to be any different than the products that you're selling. But what's going to set you apart? What's going to attract people to you, wanting you to be their coach or to be their leader or to guide them in their systems? So it's important that you really get into the mindset training, the personal development training. And I'm not going to train you here. I'm just going to explain why it's important and plug you into certain things. So you'll see in this section, we have a listing of all of our team trainings and phone calls and events. So you're going to know where to go to kind of get the goods. And at most of our events and our calls, all of our trainings, there is a mindset portion of it. Because if you're not feeling it and believing it, you're not going to be able to do this business. And you are going to find along the way, there are a lot of people that are going to dissuade you. They're going to, what do we call them? Dream stealers. You're going to be so excited and you're going to say, I found this great product and I really want to do this business. And people are just going to come along and poke holes in it because that's just natural. They're not used to you doing something different. And most people look at what is the negative and not saying, well, this could work, this could work. I often think of someone like the Wright brothers. I mean, I probably would have said, don't try that. But look what happened, right? So anything is possible, but you have to believe it and you have to stay with it and stick with it and work with it. So your mind is your steering wheel. And if you have a problem with belief or you're doubting yourself, that is going to be a big hindrance to you in this business. So link arms, be with our team, be on the calls. When you're on our calls, have your notebook. I carry my notebook everywhere with me. I mean, I have notes about everything. So you're going to want to have a notebook. You're also going to want to be on camera because we're a team. And when we see you, we can help you. But if you're just sort of a name on a screen, it's harder to kind of connect with people. You want to be engaged. And when you are on screen, you're more likely to be engaged and take it in. When you're not on screen, you might get up and grab something to drink or let the dog outside. But when you're on screen, you're dedicated, you're devoted. So any of the trainings that you attend, whether it's a Zoom call, a 3-way call, an in-person training, be there, be focused, put your time aside because that's why you're there. You're there to learn. So plug in. That is important. So some of the things that you're going to want to do on your own is you're going to want to find some great podcasts to listen to that I think everyone thinks they need to learn about selling or learn about Facebook. These are all skills you need to learn. That is for sure. But if you get your mind in the right place, you are going to be capable of absolutely anything. It reminds me of years ago, I was with a different company and I was running my first marathon ever. And in training for that marathon, I was building my business. And this is what I found. Not one didn't have anything to do with the other. It wasn't a holistic health and wellness company, so they were completely separate. But I found that when I was training for my marathon and all the success I had, like maybe my time was better, or maybe I ran further, or maybe the next day I wasn't as sore, whatever it may be, I would go into my business and I would find that I was scheduling more appointments. I was meeting more people. My sales were increased. I had people that wanted to follow me and wanted me to be their leader. They wanted to join my business as well as being my customers. So it's important. Personal development is like running that marathon alongside of growing your business, because the power of what you learn when you're running that marathon or listening to that podcast, taking those notes, plugging into positivity is going to help you in your business. And don't for 1 second think that that's not important. That has been my success. Hands down, I'm no different than anyone else. Like I said, we all have all the same things available to us as far as the products, the website. We all have the same tools. But what's going to set you apart? What is going to keep you going when someone says no, or someone tries to tell you that this isn't going to work, or someone doesn't like one of your products? What's going to keep you going? It's that mindset piece, because you need to build that strength over there so you can work over here. So there are many podcasts and books you can read. I'm not sure if we're going to be listing them below, but I'm sure we'll have a little section of things that you can plug into. So having said that, also know that your upline leaders or crossline or anybody on the team is willing to help you be successful, in the sense that if you get on the phone, I'm a marathon runner. I've been running marathons lately because I have a problem with my knee, but I'm still very active and I work out. But I'd be a great person to get on the phone with if you were talking to someone who was interested in running marathons or exercising, working out. They needed products like that. So you're going to want to plug into that. That is important. It's important to know, because when you start out, you're not going to have all the skills. Like, I'm not a doctor. So if I was talking to a chiropractor, I'd want to get one of the gals on our team who's a chiropractor to help me talk to the chiropractor. Does that make sense? That's called a three-way call. So you're going to want to plug into that for sure. And let me look at my notes and make sure that I think I've pretty much covered all the things that I wanted to touch on. So be sure to understand that mindset is just as important as learning your back office, as learning how to do a post on Facebook, as learning what the ingredients and the products are or what they do for you. Mindset is what is going to keep you in the game. And if you're not a 10, meaning I believe I can do this, then work on your mindset now, because you want to get to be a 10 in your belief in yourself and the products and the business. Like I said, it is all mindset. And I don't think mindset is just one thing. I think it covers all things. So be sure to check in when you're not feeling right about something. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? Super important. Welcome to our team. I'm so glad you're here, and find some personal development that you're going to plug into every single day to keep you, that marathon over here is going to keep you strong over here. So get into your mindset, your podcast, your books, and you're going to soar. Good to have you.